In the ever-evolving landscape of pop culture, where alliances form and fracture under the glare of public scrutiny, few stories have captivated fans quite like the unfolding drama between Taylor Swift and SZA. Once celebrated as a beacon of cross-genre camaraderie, their relationship, built on mutual admiration, award show shout-outs, and whispers of potential collaborations, now teeters on the edge of a full-blown feud, fueled by social media sleuthing, lyrical controversies, and perceived betrayals. At the heart of this saga are two powerhouse women in their mid-30s, Taylor Swift, the 35-year-old pop titan whose Eras tour redefined global stardom, and SZA, the equally 35-year-old R&B sensation whose introspective hits like Kill Bill have earned her a devoted following. What began as a friendship marked by positivity and support has soured into a spectacle of accusations, with fans on both sides drawing lines in the sand and dissecting every like, post, and lyric for clues. To understand the depth of this rift, one must rewind to the early days of their bond. Taylor Swift, known for her meticulous storytelling and ability to weave personal narratives into anthemic hits, has long been a vocal supporter of emerging artists, particularly those from diverse backgrounds. SZA, with her soulful vulnerability and genre-blending sound, fits seamlessly into this narrative. Their interactions were the stuff of fan fiction, shared glances at the Grammys, complimentary interviews where Swift praised SZA's authenticity, and SZA's own gushing admissions about idolizing Swift's work ethic. In 2023, as Swift's Eras tour mania swept the world, SZA was among the artists who publicly expressed a desire to collaborate, tweeting about how a joint project would be dream fuel. It was a friendship that felt organic, a rare example of two women at the top of their games lifting each other up without the undercurrent of competition that often plagues the industry. But cracks began to appear subtly at first, like hairline fractures in a seemingly unbreakable vase. The tipping point came with Swift's latest album, a sprawling collection of tracks that delved into themes of family dynamics, personal growth, and societal expectations. One song in particular, Eldest Daughter, sparked immediate backlash. Critics and listeners accused Swift of appropriating language and phrases deeply rooted in Black culture, terms that carry historical weight and emotional resonance within communities of color. The lyrics, intended perhaps as a nod to universal sibling rivalries, were seen by many as a microaggression, a casual borrowing that ignored the cultural specificity of those words. Social media erupted, with hashtags like #SwiftCulturalAppropriation trending and essays dissecting how Swift's privilege allowed her to dip into these narratives without the lived experience. Enter SZA, whose own music often grapples with identity, race, and the intersections of fame and heritage. Fans noticed, and screenshotted, SZA liking posts that called out Swift directly. One viral thread on X, formerly Twitter, compiled evidence, a series of tweets labeling the song as tone-deaf and insensitive, with SZA's like button illuminated like a digital endorsement. It's one thing to support from afar, one user posted, but liking this? That's a statement. The implications were immediate and explosive. Swift's fiercely loyal fanbase, felt betrayed, accusing SZA of hypocrisy. After all, hadn't SZA benefited from Swift's platform? Hadn't they exchanged pleasantries at events, building what seemed like genuine rapport? The backlash was swift and unforgiving, with threads unraveling SZA's past associations to paint her as opportunistic. One particularly pointed critique highlighted SZA's friendship with Justin Bieber, a figure who has faced his own controversies, including allegations of spreading problematic views and past insensitive remarks. Why is it okay for your close friend Justin Bieber to spread Zionist propaganda and publicly make N-word jokes? One viral post read, but not okay for Taylor Swift to say the word savage in her song? The word savage, used in Eldest Daughter to describe a character's unfiltered energy, became a flashpoint, with detractors arguing it evoked harmful stereotypes when wielded by a white artist. SZA's silence, or perceived endorsement via likes, only amplified the divide. Fans speculated wildly. Was this a calculated move by SZA to align with her core audience, prioritizing cultural authenticity over celebrity alliances? Or was it a genuine reaction to an issue she couldn't ignore? Adding fuel to the fire was SZA's apparent like on a Halloween post from Kayla Nicole, the ex-girlfriend of Travis Kelce, Swift's high-profile NFL beau. Nicole's costume choice, a playful yet pointed mockery of Swift's signature style, complete with exaggerated tour merch and a football helmet, drew cheers from anti-Swift corners of the internet. SZA's interaction, though seemingly innocuous, was interpreted as a subtle jab, a nod to the undercurrents of Swift's personal life bleeding into her public persona. First the likes on the cultural callouts, now this? One commenter fumed. SZA's playing 4D chess while Taylor's still in checkers mode. The post in question, shared amid a sea of celebrity Halloween revelry, featured Nicole in a glittering ensemble that parroted Swift's era's tour aesthetic, captioning it with a wink to old flames and new games. SZA's like was the spark that turned whispers into roars. Yet, for all the online vitriol, neither artist has deigned to address the rumors directly. Swift, ever the strategist, has continued her promotional cycle with poised silence, letting her music speak while her team deflects questions. SZA, known for her candid social media presence, has gone radio silent on the matter, focusing instead on her own projects, a deliberate choice that only heightens the intrigue. Fans, left to their own devices, have filled the void with elaborate theories. Some point to SZA's history of engaging with conspiracy-tinged content, suggesting her views on Swift's relationship with Kelce, including nods to pre-Taylor dynamics, stem from a broader skepticism of celebrity narratives. Others see it as a maturation moment for SZA, shedding the buddy-buddy facade that bloomed during Swift's 2023 dominance. She was all in when Taymania was peaking, one detractor lamented, but the second there's heat, she flips. Classic industry switch-up. This drama isn't isolated. It echoes larger conversations about accountability in pop music. Swift has navigated similar storms before. Recall the 2016 blank space backlash or the cultural appropriation debates around her 1989 era, but this feels more personal, laced with racial undertones that demand nuance. SZA, whose album SOS broke records by blending R&B vulnerability with pop accessibility, has always positioned herself as a truth-teller, unafraid to call out imbalances. Her likes, intentional or not, thrust her into the role of reluctant whistleblower, forcing fans to reconcile her past praise with present actions. The hypocrisy charges sting because they touch on authenticity, a currency both artists trade in heavily. Swift's narrative of the underdog evolved into billionaire icon status. SZA's rise was meteoric yet grounded in raw emotion. When those worlds collide, the fallout is seismic.